Let's head to the Johannesburg Magistrates Court, where the case against a man charged with the murder of DJ Warras has been postponed to next week. Victor Majola appeared briefly a short while ago. Newzroom Africa's Veronica Makwadi is on that story and joins us now live. Veronica, very good morning to you once again. So we did see that brief appearance by Majola. This has now been adjourned until the 13th of January.
That's correct, Katlego. A lot of details, it seems, that the court still needs to iron out. We understand that the reason it was briefed so briefly last week was because of the verification of his address, and now it will be again postponed to the 13th of January. This time, of course, the continuation of his bail hearing. But I can tell you that, Katlego, inside the courtroom, emotions were quite charged. There were a lot of people within the courtroom, a lot of political parties, one of the family members from Warwickstock's family, but also some really ordinary citizens of the city of Johannesburg who were part of those that were in the gallery, essentially calling for justice in regards to DJ Warras' murder. You'd remember that fateful day on the 16th of December. Warwickstock was then shot and killed just outside the building where he was working, where he was in fact contracted to do security work for that particular building. This is allegedly to remove illegal tenants from that building. But as I mentioned, amongst those that were in the gallery was his sister, Nicole. We had an opportunity to speak to her just very quickly. She shared really her sentiments about the postponement, while saying that she is allowing the law to take its course, and that often families get frustrated when there are these continued delays within the justice system. But she says, as long as at the end of the day they can be able to know that somebody will be held responsible for his death. But at the same time, she also shared quite a worrying sentiment about the issue of gun violence and criminality within South Africa. You'd remember that DJ Warras was shot in broad daylight. And she said that this type of crime, this type of violent crime that is taking place within South Africa is not only hurting her family, but it's a reality faced by many South African families that are leaving children behind, mothers behind, fathers behind, and it's really a shared sentiment of heartache in regards to the state of violence in the country. Have a listen.
I mean, it's real. Will we ever understand why people do what they do, you know? I know the guns are there, but it's what's inside each of us that makes us want to act and do certain things. We'll never understand how people respond to me fighting with you or any kind of aggression or me speaking out about something, because we're all dealing with something totally different. But you're getting giants that are being taken away from us, that the youth actually look up to and admire. So now it's up to us as adults and as South Africans to be mentors to our children, to the youth, to the teenagers. I mean, here you see there's 3 boys that have been left behind, but how many boys are without fathers? How many boys are without mothers? And we need to realize that. So blaming, pointing fingers is not going to solve any problem. We need to, when we unite and we hold each other, this is where we get the answers that we need, not what we want, that we need, and that's good for us.
And those are the sentiments shared, of course, by Warwickstock's family. But very quickly, Katlego, I'm going to take the defense for Mr. Victor Majola, just to get a sense really on the weight of the case that has been put by the state. We understand that he faces a charge of premeditated murder. I understand that would be a Schedule 6. So next week, the onus will be on you whether or not to prove it is in the interest of justice for Mr. Majola to be released.
I do confirm that he's facing a charge of premeditated murder, which falls under Schedule 6, meaning therefore we should prove exceptional circumstances that is in the interest of justice that he should be released on bail. Obviously, this accused was not arrested at a crime scene, was not arrested on the same day of the incident, and at arrest nothing illegal was found in his possession. And as far as the concern as of today, there's nothing that links this particular accused to this particular matter. Safe to say, there's a statement by one of the co-accused whose charges were withdrawn to say that now she links this Mr. Majola to this particular crime. Except for that, the state has no prima facie case against the accused, and therefore believe that there are exceptional circumstances that he should be released on bail.
All right. Well, thank you very much. We'll chat a little bit more. Dumisani Mabundla, that, of course, is the defense for the 44-year-old suspect in this matter, Victor Majola, who made a brief appearance here at the Johannesburg Magistrate Court. The matter postponed to next week. Back to you.
Veronica Makwadi bringing us the latest there.